Now, a new pet food television commercial that could be music to the ears of dogs. The British company is not only hoping to grab the attention of pet owners, it's created a commercial using high-pitched sounds that only dogs can hear. Will it get tongues wagging? With me is the veterinary consultant, Zara Boland. Zara, what do you think of this idea?
I think it's a great concept. It's fun, it's enjoyment, and it's innovative.
Is this the first time that these kind of commercials would have been used?
Yeah, it's a first for Purina, who brought it to the UK for bakers, but it's been done before in Germany. So what they've done is they've looked for sounds that appeal to dogs specifically, and quite often they're ones that they associate with play and fun, so like whistles and bells and squeaks. And what they've also done, which is the innovative element, is they've overridden it with a high-pitched frequency at certain intervals throughout the advert that only the dogs can hear, or should be able to hear.
So what is the idea, that the dogs will watch the commercials and get excited about them and somehow in dog language tell their owners to buy the pet food?
I think the concept is that it'll just appeal to the dogs and engage them, and with the owners, so it's appealing to both owners and their dogs.
Well, let's just look at some of those pictures that we have of the dogs responding to some of those adverts. I think the dogs' ears are picking up.
Yep, that's a good response actually, because there's a variety of responses that you can get from, some dogs, like individuals, will potentially just ignore it, or have something else or going on, may not be bothered, maybe a little bit old and hard of hearing. But other dogs we've seen in the trials have actually sort of pricked their ears, like you've seen there, wagged their tail, and some have even run up to the TV and looked a little bit head tilt to one side of the TV to try and work out where the sound is coming from.
And is this
like that there.
Is this particular just to dogs, or other animals as well could hear?
Other animals can hear it. It's actually at the limits of human hearing. So if you've got very acute hearing yourself, potentially we could hear it, but it's at 18 to 20,000 kilohertz, and dogs can hear up to 40,000 kilohertz. So it's well within their range of hearing. Ideally, any other animal, or in theory, any other animal with the same level of frequency hearing range would also be able to hear it, but might not react, obviously, to the dog sound specifically in there.
And what does this tell us about intelligence of dogs?
Well, it's a really interesting point, because we're still learning so much about intelligence, and you almost have to take a step back and ask, how do you measure intelligence in dogs? And is it the fact that they can learn, is it thinking, or is it problem solving? And we're still going through all of that questioning and querying and research into that at the moment, so we'll see what happens.
Do you have a dog?
I do. I've just got my own puppy actually, so I'll be watching to see what her reaction is later.
Thank you, Zara.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's go to real sport now. Here's Fran.